Good morning, traders. This is Jay. Everybody knows me by JTrader. I'm a mentor and trader for a living on stock and futures. Good morning, everybody, and welcome. First of all, thank again, Bookmap. Today we're gonna play some of the stocks over here with the feature that we have on Bookmap to trade. So I will explain you how we can do that. Also remember that we have now even connected the trading journal for your trades through Bookmap. It's a pretty good feature that they added. The other thing is that remember what we're trading is not a trading advice, but only take it as a educational purpose. Many of the traders in here are also part of our trading room. We have a trading room at Jtraderco, where we are in the room from 4 o'clock New York time, trading futures, stocks, and also options. We're gonna start looking today at what happened with the data. So we had CPI at 8:30 New York time with a big push on ES. I really like this momentum, and I really hoped that we would have seen some kind of breakout, because what I want in trading is not really the direction, but instead is the volatility. I don't really care if the market is going up and down. I mean, like, who cares, right? They always say when you're trading stocks, oh, you're losing, the stock market is going down. Who cares? I mean, who cares, traders? I never cared about that. And every time that somebody was telling me, market is going down, you're losing. Well, for me, the most important thing is the market is volatile. So being that it's going down or up, I can short, I can go long, and the majority of the traders, they should not have a bias, because bias sometimes simply will miss you make opportunity. And just yesterday I was talking and trading with a trader, okay, really about this. He's becoming a good trader. He's in the room right now, and we were just talking about the fact to not have a bias. So 2 minutes to start. Let me also know what you're going to trade this morning. Somebody over here is going to trade Nvidia, is going to trade Tesla, is going to trade Amazon, because or SPY. We're having some very good breakouts. This is the market to trade. What do you think, my beer? What do you will trade? Nvidia, AMD? What do you would like to trade today?
Nvidia, I think.
Nvidia is always, it's always a good product to trade, right? We like Nvidia, and I think this can give us some good play. So yeah, it could be good for us. All right, let's start over here, setting up the things. There we go. Good morning, Max. We're gonna cover that soon, buddy. Just still setting up over here. This is my 3 p.m. Okay, I'm over here since my 10 a.m. this morning. So I'm over here since 4 o'clock. What we've been doing this morning is all explained here. We had one setup in futures, one big setup long on the dip. I will explain you after how to trade this on SPY and ES. Okay. Also for our other traders who want to trade NQ or the Qs is exactly simply the same. But give me 2 seconds because I need to fix this webcam over here. I'm not really anything special to see. That's my wife. And then I will explain my process. Okay, so we're gonna go with that. Let me see over here if this works. All right. Okay, looks like working. Hello traders again. So first of all, whatever we trade, we explain over here. Today I have the traders over here as a beginner trader. Actually, she's my wife, and we alerted 4 stocks, 1 futures, 4 and 4 wins, and also 1 future win because we built a trading strategy. The point is, and this is our work and also the traders. The point is that every single alert we gave didn't come 2 seconds later or pumping. It was coming because we had a trading strategy, a system giving that. But the other thing is, always I say to traders, don't follow alerts because you'll never be profitable. So alert is only something to study, and then I explain the reason why we took that trade. The system in the last days is performing with above 80% win rate. And this is something that everybody can tell in the room. If you're coming to join for a month or more, you will see. So this is my way to go in the morning. I open my Bookmap, I open over here TradingView, and I run my scan over here, add to trade. You have also a discount code for everybody. The discount code is capital JTrader 15. If you're part of the room, ask me and you will have even a bigger discount. So I can have over here different layouts, and the one that I prefer to use is small and large caps. So I can really dig in the market over here with small caps, mid caps, and also large caps. And what I want to see over here, I want to see simply stocks that are showing momentum for any reason. Could be perhaps a news, could be an upgrade, could be like a sector moving, all right? So different setups that we trade. Let's start, for example, with a small cap land over here. And you can see that I have a very basic over here scanner. We can set scanner in so many different ways. You will see after I have scanners for halts, I have scanners for early scanners, gappers, midday extensions, overextended plays. So I can scan for different stocks. The one I like is, for example, mid-morning after 10:30. You know, we have all these spikes, right? And I have a scanner that tells me simply if the stock is surging. So you can see over here, volume at least 500K, gap above 20%, or change above 20% is more important. And in the last 30 minutes, this has to move more than 20%. So I can see what's going to move in that moment, and I can right away focus on that stock. All right, so for this small cap, it's very basic, till $15, more than 50K volume pre-market. But I mean, I'm not going to trade something with 50K volume. This is only because I need to be warned about that stock pushing. And then I have the change. So you can see the change over here that I'm looking for, what is essentially is a 20%. The higher the gap, the better. And then a market cap below 700 million. So there's really no meaning for me to have 700, 800, 900, or 600. Okay, I just look for less than 700 millions because everything else is over here in the big cap breakout or in the large caps. And then I start looking also at my usual stocks, like 20 stocks that I look every day: Tesla, Nvidia, Amazon, Google, Meta, Bind, and all of this. And then I start looking and selecting which stocks, which stickers are going to set up or are setting up better for the play that is part of my playbook. All right. Remember, traders, when I talk about playbook, it's not simply a setup. It's not, I don't know, like a VWAP bounce. But when you talk about the playbook, it's something that has a setup. So it's formed by a setup, it's formed by risk management, it's formed by a plan, it's formed by rules. All together form a playbook. So this morning we were over here. We traded... well, now the one that we traded simply faded. The last one that we still have over here is DSY. I can share the alert that we gave over here on DSY because anybody can tell you everything, right? And you can ask the entire room. This over here at 244, okay? So exactly on this bar over here, 244. I need to put over here on the 1 minute so you will see that I'm saying the right price, the right time. This is 244. You can see it over here, 244. 844 is my 244. This bar I alerted. This bar alerted the short. And that bar over here, we said short 430. So this was for between $4.20 and $4. Didn't go anymore, 430. We gave the stop, and then we're holding over here for our target. This is gonna be a gap and crap today. I made a fast forecast, but you can see we have a float around 10 million. We have over here SSR on. So don't be scared to trade something on SSR. So on short sell restriction, be only scared to trade it short if this is going up with a very high volume and is getting short squeeze after a bear trap. But otherwise, this is gonna be a gap and crap, so we're going to add to our position between 360 and 370 on a stuff, waiting for the unwind. Looking always with Bookmap, okay? All the trades we took were always in confluence with Bookmap. This is the beginner trader that was saying before. She's still holding over here the trade, but you can see when we gave the alert, I mean, the trader over here didn't really mess up anything. Started over here short. She's trading still, you know, small positions because she's teaching, and we're looking for this unwind till 3. Same other traders doing between 410, 420, 430, the short, and we had over here a stop about 10-15 cents. Now we're already at more than 6R, even 7R in the money. All right. So DSY today, we're gonna look for a gap and crap. We're gonna talk about large caps, but first I wanna dig a little bit more into the small caps. So we have WHLR. It's a stock we traded a lot in the past. So I went to research over here, the news very fast, and how the news impacts the stock. Well, there will be news like, you know, phase 3, primary endpoint met, or FDA approval, or reverse split, or regain compliance, you know. And these news, thank you, Max. Give it also like, traders, if you like this. Write in the comments if you want to hear more. But these news over here, yes, are important to read, but generally remember that they will try to pump these news, okay? So whenever you will see, oh wow, this stock is making a contract 2 billion with, I don't know, Pfizer, or this stock is gonna build the next AI with maybe Tesla, you have to know that these small caps, 70-75% of the time, they will go down on these news. Maybe they will push a little bit at the gate, you know, 5, 10, 20, 30%, and then drop. For which reason? These companies are losing money, okay? So these companies are actually, I don't want to say the bad words, but they're actually shit. Now, is it really that all companies will go down? No, some will run, but the majority will die on day one. And often they will have offerings, which is like a path that you start with a firm, okay? So with a lawyering firm. By the way, 1 minute J lines on DSY cover a little bit more. And they do these offerings in order to raise money. Of course, they will raise money, and this means dumping share, exercising warrants, ATM, or anything else, okay? Through dilution, only when we have news. So only when the stock is gonna be high, so that they collect money and they can survive. They can pay, for example, the rent, they can pay the employees, they can pay, you know, even the CEO and all the insiders. Insiders means the employees that are part of the, let's say, of the managing, right? So like director, vice president, president, CEO, that's the insider. As a matter of fact, when you have Form 4, Form 3, it's for them. When you have instead SC13, it's instead for institutions that are purchasing or selling part of the stake of the company. So this is a little bit of like a short intro in small caps. You have to know there's a lot of manipulation going on. I made some videos. You can also watch on my YouTube channel, JTraderco, a lot of this manipulation. And then of course, whenever I'm looking to trade these, I have to double check with Bookmap if that is a key level, what the order flow is doing, what the absorption is the absorption been there, and many other, I would say, triggers that they will give me a high win rate for my trades. So more or less the SY, WHLR, AGBA, we're looking all for unwind today with this kind of volume if they won't have any kind of big push. Now let's go to the large cap land. And over here you can see that I'm looking this morning RNA, RTO, RUN, Open, FRM, Oracle, Yova, UPST, Iron, this was up, Z, and more. And then also I have my usual list. So where's my usual list? I keep it over here. This is on TradingView, but I mean, you can have whatever you want. And I'm looking at, okay, which setups are forming over here. So the one that I liked, and doesn't really need to have over here any kind of indicators, okay? Indicators often, they will simply make things a little bit more confusional. Instead, you have to keep your mind clear. And what I want, and listen to me very good, is that you keep a blank chart or a naked chart, you know? I believe that certain people prefer like I say the word naked. But that's about it. So you have your order flow that it shows you the level where buyers and sellers are. And then you look at the levels of supply and resistance. And for me, why this was important, because here we have this major resistance, right? And we go back over here to the 7th of June. You can see that we had a bounce over here just this morning from this support area, which was the previous resistance. And then when the data came, big explosion of the volume. And I said, traders, this is a good setup that often I see other traders taking it. And what is the setup over here? I will show you. So you know that what I'm telling you is part of our trading strategy. So over here I have a 1-minute chart. And over here, I generally use the 1, 3, and 5 15-minute chart. And over here I have 5-minute chart. Just for, I would say, space. I run over here for monitors, but I can screen share only on one. I also have traders this morning over here, the Academy, trading with me. But you can see when the data came out, I said, traders, look at your levels. We dipped into this blue cloud. And that's, I explained, it's a Fibonacci number. I even made a post just 30 minutes ago on GME, how you could buy all the dips 2020, 2021, and 2024 using this. So go read it and you will see how to set these. And then over here, when it comes back up and crosses this, that's your long play. Okay, so very easy. This is a under over long, and that is the long play that I just simply want over here. So very, very easy, okay, to take that play and nothing else. Now, what are we gonna do, traders, okay, in the moment that this opens? Consider that today we have the FOMC at 2:30 p.m. We have the CPI 8:30, so this dot over here, and this is already considering like an open. So don't think in 9:30 we're gonna have another A+ setup. What I'm looking more is if we can dip into this area, okay, then this area with candlestick pattern, with Bookmap confirming of a heat map, I'm taking a long position. Yes, SPY, we can even look fast over here at the Qs, but it's exactly the same process, okay? And now we're gonna go into the stocks that I'm personally looking for a play. So first of all, we're gonna stay with the easy setup stocks. NVIDIA, okay? And we're gonna look this with a 50-minute chart with no really indicators and a 5-minute chart. This is a 15-minute chart. So this is the screenshot, or I would say the fast analysis I made this morning. And I said, traders, look for this breakout, because today if we have this breakout, we can really push. And over here you can see that I already have Bookmap. This is when the data came up. It's a pretty strong move, sorry, 121 to 123 and 50. So, pardon, I have two plays over here this morning. I'm gonna use over here my pencil. The first play is this. If we have a dip over here holding that 123 area, then I'm looking to long it with target 125, 126. So strong breakout today, trend line and previous day high and 2 days ago high. If we're gonna hold 123, long play confirmed for our push to the 125. If you're looking to trade options, option Friday, 125 calls, and we're gonna show over here how to trade, for example, stock, NVIDIA, okay? That is gonna be the play. Bookmap has support over here, liquidity 123. But always consider that the market can give you what you're not expecting. How many times you make a plan and then, boom, market simply went against you? How many times happen? I mean, I don't hear now everybody telling me, Jay, it's true, but is that how many times you make a plan and you only think in that direction, market simply does the opposite. So my suggestion is that whenever I have traders that I'm mentoring or teaching, I simply tell them make more than one plan. Make a plan for a long, make a plan for a short, make a plan even for a reversal, because sometimes it can start with a long or a short and then it reverses, okay? So remember this, make always more than one plan and don't care about the bias. If you tell me what is gonna do NVIDIA in the next 10 years, who cares? I don't know, I don't really give up. You got it, F, all right? So simply make more than one plan. The point over here is to wait the setup comes, we have the setup, Bookmap confirming, take the trade, and that's only risk reward ratio. All right? So this is for NVIDIA. And the plan B over here, what would be? We fail the support 123, we start rejecting 123, we go all the way short. Buying puts 120, first target 122, then 120 over here. So NVIDIA is gonna be, of course, on my watch list this morning, of course. And over here we have a 5-minute chart. You can see my biggest resistance over here is the 125, 126. And the level that would be for me the best way to long over here would be if we can hold this morning this 123. We can have a pullback over here, maybe to the Zalens, but I would like to see over here a hold of 123. Okay, we have also this yellow line is the 90 MA on the 5 minutes. It's often a pretty good dip to buy. So let's see if we can have that. The other stock that I'm looking at, and I really like to trade a stock, is Amazon. First, let's go always with our 15-minute chart. Anybody else using the 15-minute chart, traders? Anybody else? Amazon over here, already ready, okay? Anybody else using 15-minute chart? 15-minute chart is a good point. It makes you see so good support the resistances. It makes you see so good the fake outs. I would say it's one of the best chart to keep. All right. So what I do is I look for levels on the 15 minutes and then I switch to a lower time frame for the confirmation. So Mike is using a John, pull, floor. Okay, good buddies. So my point this morning is don't look too short Amazon unless really it start losing the 187. Over here, the trend is strong. We had the major breakout The next target is going to be 190. Okay, so it could be normal at the gate, having a little bit of pullback because this is profit taking. I don't believe too much in short sellers on these breakouts. But again, we have always to look that the volume of today of this breakout is going to be higher than the average volume of the last 3 days. You can see that the last 3 days over here, we were in this consolidation, right? So what happens in consolidation? Volume is lower because we have the price contracting, not expanding. And then once we have the breakout, we want to see the volume at least twice as big as those average of the congestion. And we want to see something like this. Could be a dip over here, could be a dip over here. I will use Bookmap and JLines or VWAP to take these longs. But again, NVIDIA and Amazon, especially if ES and NQ or SPY and the Qs will be strong, will be my A+ setup to trade. Of course, market is coming down. ES starts losing 50 points. Nasdaq is losing over here 200 points or 300 points. I'm not going to long it. Okay? I'm not going to long it unless, I don't know, Pfizer comes out and tells we have the cure of the cancer for the 1 billion people. Okay? Otherwise, I'm not going to long it. So, you can use the VIX. You can use over here the sector. But what I'm going to do over here is simply going to use ES or NQ and then looking for that bullish move. If that bullish move is confirmed, I'm going to look for a long in Amazon and NVIDIA. If they fail, I'm going to look for a short play. So more or less, we're going to stay with these two. Now, 2 minutes to go. We have also, remember, DSY, WHLR that we're still holding, AGBA, and we'd love to see over here a little bit of pop on Peggy. Okay, Peggy is a reverse split. So we were looking at before over here at small caps. Yeah, this now we can put down. Peggy, we have a reverse split. And now we're going to prepare for our session. So we're going to keep over here Amazon. We're going to keep the next one, NVIDIA. So these are the main two for the morning. We're going to keep over here NQ. Want to see that direction, that strength. And then over here we can keep, for example, DSY or AGBA or WHLR. And then we're going to shift into the 1, 3, or 5 minute chart when we have that setup happening. All right. We have 1 minute to go. Yeah, I'm expecting, buddy, a pop on WHLR. But I will be interested to trade this only 340, 360. Okay. So WHLR, I'm answering traders that are in the room, only 340, 360. Okay, 15 seconds to go. And we're ready over here. Okay, open. A little bit of take profit over here on Amazon, on NVIDIA, on NQ, a little bit of push on WHLR. You can see that pop and fail straight to the 350, 355 dump. See here. So NVIDIA over here starting to watch, okay, starting to watch NVIDIA and starting to watch Amazon. So it's fading for now. Not touching buttons for now. Just that WHLR, we said 340, 360. I hope you took it because that was perfect, at least for traders in my room. Semplicemente qui, però diciamo il tuo livello, il tuo gioco non c'era. DSY, a little bit of pop. So remember, we're looking for J lines over here. NVIDIA giving a long play. Let's start seeing over here NVIDIA. NVIDIA long play over here. So this is a beautiful under over NVIDIA to buy at the 123, 123.20s. Now we took over here a starter. We want to see this pushing to the high of day and beyond, and we want to look for that 125. So strong NVIDIA. And why we like that long play, traders? Because we had a huge over here dip. You can see perfect at the J line. So I would like over here that somebody took this dip, right? And now we have the first liquidity over here up. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna sell over here a partial on the ask. Now we're gonna look for a stop break even. And now NVIDIA, remember TP to 125, long setup on the over. And you can see that the system over here that we're trading, look over here traders, is giving the on the over. The system over here is telling you, take the long play exactly where into the J lines dip. And this comes all automatic over here. And you can see also our buy signal at 123.09 that came over here. I was on other things, so I was not fast enough. You can scale out a little bit more now because we are 125 almost. And now you have already that run, okay? You have already that bigger win. So you can see Bookmap on the over, because this is a cup. You can see the system giving over here down the over. You can see over here the dip into the J lines, and you can see over here the buy. That is how I like to take these gap up plays. This is a manual playbook trade. Okay? So manual playbook trade on the over with NVIDIA. Beautiful over here work from a trader in the room. He took the right timing, and that is a killer, okay? That is a killer. So buy over here the 123, average went at 313, pushing the 124. I think that if now we can consolidate over here above 103.60, we can push really to the 125. So I will give a little bit of wiggle room. Beautiful work by Paul Lafontaine and Florian, another big long over here. And that's what you want to do. And when you have over here the stock going near your break even, you get out. But I can tell you something. Often they will dip the 90 MA over here in the 5 minutes and then push it back up. Okay? So these are the plays. Push over here in the SY. Now we're waiting because it's not done over here on Nvidia. This could give us still a very good long play. Amazon faded for now. AMD faded. Tesla bounced over here from the support. And also I want to check, you can see NQ is still not fading, okay? NQ is still not fading, traders. So if NQ over here starts showing a little bit of more follow through to the upside, then of course we're gonna look over here for another long. Another long play. So you can see that we have a dip 123. Over here you have the dip 123. We have MD up pushing. So continue to watch over here Nvidia. Hai visto dove è andato? Hai visto dove è andato? So for now, remember over here that Nvidia is only a long play. It's bouncing over here more than once from the J lines. I would like over here to see an uptrend and then another dip into the J lines, then taking the long play. Tesla bounce from the range over here. And yeah, for now we have to wait. Let's look at Amazon. They're trying to reclaim the open level, still early. And now we have a look at AMD, traders. AMD on watch. And remember what I always like to use. I like to use over here what? The 50-minute chart. Okay? So Nvidia is strong. Amazon over here is still fading weight. NQ is strong. Remember that today, AMD, in order to have that great setup for a long play, we need to break on 161.40. Okay, so only above the 161.40, we're looking for a long play over there. Okay, so a little bit of patience on this. All right, traders, one thing over here, there's a competition, okay, for who wants to join with Bookmap. You can see it over here. We'll share the link. It's called Blue Jacket competition, okay? Remember always that this competition is one of the best out there. You will have a lot of fun. And I think, right, and I think that you can simply enjoy it. You can reach out to Bookmap support if you want a little bit more like info. Okay, traders. All right, so let's continue over here to look. strong over here on NQ. We're gonna put back NVIDIA. It's the most interesting one over here. AMD has to break the 161. Okay, so AMD has to break the 161. Let's stay over here on NVIDIA. You can see it's curling, so it's still showing strength. This is a 5 minutes, 3-minute chart. I like over here the 3-minute chart. We can take a little bit of position. The reason why I'm taking that is I believe this resistance over here will get cleared. And also I like over here this inside bar trend break. So I want to see over here a pushed upside, and I'm looking still for that 125. Okay. So I want to see over here a break of 124. See, they're trying to break the 124. By the way, traders, DSI, DSY to our target. To our target. So now they clear the 124. We have to see how the price reacts over here. You see, they're showing a little bit of strength. So we can add over here a little bit to our position. And we can use a stop over here very, very tight. Simply like 20 cents. Because now what we will like, this 124 to form some kind of support and then a push to the upside over here. Okay, moving the stop to break even. So this is to reduce the risk over here, right? So we have a 124. And we can start over here just to take a little bit of profit on the ask. So you add liquidity. Now we move the stop to break even. Okay, so remember the setup is a J-line curl with volume and NQ buy. Okay, we have a lot of buyers. 125 TP. So the goal over here is support. Holding that support, break of the orange bar, still long trigger over here with an under over, so this is still a clear long for us. And then we're trading all in direction, the main trend, strong breakout, high volume, we like this, and now risk break even, so it's simple like maximum, we're gonna lose nothing. Okay, this is just like an easy setup. When you are on these longs, you wanna see that each dip over here is bought, so we have 1, 2, 3. In this case, as you know, we're trading a gap up, daily breakout, strong volume, strong liquidity. So yes, perfect. J-line curl, same SPY. If somebody took it, that's beautiful. NQ, you can see the perfect dip. And the over. J-line curl, another beautiful setup over here on NQ. I mean, this morning, you can see, right? The system over here giving the long play. That I love that, really love that. What a beautiful setup. And you can see also over here, our trading system, together with Bookmap, gave the long play. Of course, it's hard for me to screen share everything now in Bookmap, but this is what we're gonna release soon for members. And that's our A+ setup long. Pedro is a long on this, beautiful buddy. So until NQ goes, we have the possibility over here to see AMD, NVIDIA pushing. Remember that we have the liquidity level on NVIDIA at 125. This is simply amazing, traders. Trading like this is like stress-free. Stress-free. And DSY target. Beautiful. Now, look when everything started over here today. At this support. And we had a fake breakdown of the heat map 123. Another fake breakdown. And then pushing strong, and this is the major catalyst today. When I say catalyst, the main target. We're gonna trail with this 90 MA over here now on the 1 minute for at least half of the position. So if it fails, we're gonna use that as trailing. Okay? This is our setup. This is our plan. And we need only to execute when we have these plays. So it's stalling over here. We're looking to sell a little bit more because we have that supply over here, right? We have that supply. So Amazon over here is the J lines, NQ is still strong. AMD over here rejected. We can put also Tesla up, and Tesla bounced from the hourly J lines. You can see the J lines over here, but we're staying with NVIDIA. Daily breakout, strong, 125 catalyst, then the 125.60. For instead, who loves the small caps? Pretty good, decent one today. So we had over here DSY, remember, gap and crap. Some of us started trading over here in the 420. Remember, alert was 420, 430. Over here, the trader traded after the open. So beautiful fill around 365, floated the boat, 290. That's a pretty risk reward ratio. Well done. At this point, we are looking for a trail. So our trail, as we said, is going to be that 90 MA on the 1 minute. If we have a breakout, we're going to use probably a 90 MA on the 5 minutes. So we're staying with a clear process, a clear idea of what we need to do. And we're analyzing over here constantly Bookmap, because what I'm looking over here is, are these consolidation giving a breakout, or we started having lower high, lower lows, okay? So all these consolidations for me are very, very important. I always want to see a break to the upside. And I never want these come back against me until I have that higher low, higher high, strong to stay in. Traders over here, we have a long play of BMR just right now. So BMR long play, BMR long at 625 just right now. I cannot move now from this because I'm following this with BMR. It's a long play just right now, 620, 625. Remember, this is only for traders in our room. There's 5-10 cents. We're gonna cover after the play and why this is a long play right now. There's only our day lines and volume on this BMR. The stop has to be very tight now, so break even or 620. Price is around 635, 640. This is a long play. And over here, if we break the 60, 24.30, is going to be our exit. Risk now to be a BMR. You're looking for 660 target, 640. Okay, right now. Okay, and we take out over here all the position in the meantime. So we're gonna view this later. We're gonna put BMR up. BMR is a stock that today was gapping up. Remember, always read the news, everything. It dipped over here into the J lines. Sorry. And we can put even a 1 minute chart, right? So we can put over here 1 minute chart. We can do this. We can check over here. See, NVIDIA is still holding, so still pushing over here, but it's fine. When I go check over here, just check the BMR. And we're gonna use a 1 in the 5 minutes. All right. So, major resistance today is around $660, $7. Okay, so we have these levels over here, $660, $670, and $7. The price over here consolidated into the fib level of 38%, around 540. Goodbye, Mama Bear. And good dip over here, 590, and then another dip over here, $6. So when we saw this pushing, okay, around 625, this is where we have our long entry setup. Of course, we want to see a push. Of course, we want to see more volume coming in, and we want to see this break with a 650 because over here we have liquidity stack, right? Before we had a rejection, second rejection, so at least I want to see now 650. And this is our risk, okay? So this is our risk around 610, 615. So the risk is minimum or minimal versus the potential push. So solid play over here, right? We need follow through. So we need more volume over here, more buyers. If we fail the 620, this will wash. So always use a level to risk. Remember that often if you put your stop loss on the stock, okay, market will go hunt, market makers through algorithms, they will go hunt your stop loss. So it looks like a breakout incoming over here. Momentum looks like speeding a little bit up. 635, 637. We want to see over here a push right away, fast over here, 640, 645. There we go, there we go. Momentum, momentum, momentum. There we go, there we go. Come on, there we go. 645. Come on, more, 650. Momentum over here. Okay, and now move the stop break even. So over here, 640. You can see that it's not holding it, all right? But we still need over here to keep a little bit wiggle room because small caps are like that. They're gonna dip, curl back up, and then you're gonna see this at 7, okay? And if it comes down, maximum risk break even. Okay, so risk set, bien. $640, they're trying again, they're trying again, they're trying again. $640, $642. $648. Come on. A little bit of wash from 650. We need to see the break of 650 because remember before we had 650, 650, 650. Now is the time to squeeze. If we have a breakout, I will sell over here half. Okay. Look to sell half on breakout. Here, sell half, 665. Sell half. Sell half over here. 665. Okay, sell half. This is J-line curl system. Come on, sell half over here. And then it flushes, you get out. If it holds, look for 7. Okay? Come on. You want that flow. Don't buy up here. You know? Don't do like those chat room, they will tell you to buy over here. That's insane. You cannot simply do anything like that. Or you buy the dips, or you're like F. Flow, J-lines, long playbook. Good. Come on, let it go, 665. More. And you can see how fast it washes, right? It gets to our level over there and fast wash. And that's fine. You had a good profit. You sold for half. The remaining you can still sell over here for 50 cents in the money. And that's beautiful. Okay, that's a beautiful trade. And this is what you have to repeat over and over and over and over. Analyze the order flow like this. Take over here the J lines as support, looking for that momentum, and then you take your long plays. Okay? Yeah, exactly, buddy. Exactly. Exactly. Beautiful. All right, let's move back over here to NVIDIA 1 second. Let's go over here and look for Tesla over here. So I want to check this on a 50-minute chart as usual. So Tesla, it's a long play, nothing else than that, and beautiful. Strong over here. Well done if you took the long play. Still strong over here. Very nice Tesla, very nice move. And again, let's start looking back at NVIDIA, right? You're gonna check NVIDIA. other plays. It held over here the 124. You can still have the 125 and 125 breakout. Don't try over here to short counter trend. The trend is strong. You have to stay on that direction. The most easy thing over here to do right now is look at the follow through, right? So if, for example, over here we see low, higher low, and so on, and also you see all that band over here blue, okay, this band over here, that means like we have a bullish trend. So try to stay long. Same on Tesla and other stocks that are simply following over here, right? So Nvidia, a little bit of bounce. RNA also pretty good dip this morning with the J lines, Nvidia curling over here. Okay, let's start looking at Nvidia traders. It's a small cap. Okay, Nvidia, it's a small cap. It's a very low volume. We're talking about a stock that usually likes to dump. It's a stock that has no cash or very low cash. We have also dilution on. It has 2 months and then the dilution will be off because we have over here 2021 August. Has trashy over here fundamentals. So we can start looking at Nvidia for a short play. We're going to put over here. Okay. So we'd like to see over here again 220 to 30 on Nvidia. History of fader. Doesn't have any kind of high liquidity. So simply fade over here, really nothing. Let me see. Yeah, now we have to weigh this very, very low liquidity. So BMR, good long, and then 665, and then now it's fading, so good management. MD over here for now, nothing. I mean, we would like to see this higher. Yeah, not really much in the small cap land. We did already 5 on 5 this morning. Nvidia still strong. Amazon sideways. MD over here setting lower highs. We're gonna keep over here Nvidia back up. Okay, so we are gonna look for again the break of 125, and remember the resistance is 125 and 60. See if you have any questions. So my point over here is I want to see dips to long Nvidia. We cannot buy breakouts over here because often you will get like stuffed and fake breakouts, all right? So it's the worst place where to take a long position. You have to instead look for dips. That guarantees you a low risk. Always check what, for example, indexes are doing. So ES and NQ, you can see they were strong this morning. We had a good long play over here. Personally, not me, but traders in the room had this dip over here. So you can see the system signaling over here, the long. You confirm that with Bookmap. And then, of course, boom, pushed it upside over here. Strong day, data, more FOMC at 2:30 p.m. So stay with the trend, right? Also, traders, remember, I will be over here in New York in the first days with Bookmap and other incredible sponsors in the first days of September. So for 3 days live trading, also mentoring using order flow and sharing the strategies. And also we'll be in Denver around the second week of September. Okay, so reach out to team at JTraderco for more updates. If you want to participate, we'll love to see you there. It's going to be like some cool time together. So watching traders over here, the price action, right? A little bit of a pullback over here in NQ, but Nvidia is still trying to push, still trying to be on a break of that 125. $125. Look at that supply over here. We want to see how this reacts. Now on the break of 125, got a little bit of long. 125, we're going to use it over here as risk. So if this goes like 125.50, and this is a follow through, right? You want to see that momentum. I made an error over here. Instead of selling 1/4, I sold everything. That was my error. Sorry, traders. You see the long play we took over here, 125. Look over here, 125.50, still moving up. I love this, right? I love this. So we started the long a little bit later. I shared how mentor students got in the 123, 123.10. We sold over here. We are long over here on the dip. We sold over here. We are long over here on the dip, actually on the break over here. So using that momentum. And then we're pushing to the upside. Here you can see the system, right? Giving the long plays. All these are back tested over years. The forecast system tells you to long. We have a strategy telling us to long. We have the entry time over here telling us to long, right? So beautiful, beautiful play over here. Think we can get that 125.60s. Smith is asking if the signals, if you mean these buy and sell over here. Yes, this is like, you can use it live if it's that locked to your account. Or you can use it like this morning we're doing over here, simulated, to share your traders how to use it. But this is with Bookmap. If you mean instead over here the signals on the trading view, this is actually trading view. Okay, but otherwise no, this is the prints that you can simply do on Bookmap. So you can try a strategy. You can, for example, connect this, as we said before, to your trading journal. Okay, if we do this over here, you go, you see on trading statistics, you need to download this where over here on add. So you will look for add, and you will look to actually manage add-ons, right? You go down here, and now you see trading statistic, but you have to go all the way down, and you will see trading statistic. You install it, and then over here you can connect it, right? And then you will have a page on a web where it will tell you the entries and exits that you did. And now we're above that resistance. Look over here, traders, 126. That's, the best stock of the day, I would say. Apple is good too. Yeah, true, bro. Okay, so I want to review what instead didn't work. Okay, personally, nothing today. No, but always, it's not important to be always right. It's not important to have, all wins. No, it's impossible. The most important thing is how you cut your losses and how you manage your red days. So the other day I was talking with, he's a very good trader, And the point is that you can have days where you make like 10, 20K, right? But days where you can lose like 2, 3, 4 times more. And this happened to me, and it happened to, or happens still, to many traders. Essentially, it's, I believe, could be a little bit of stubbornness sometimes those days, but also if you apply rules, okay, you're gonna simply manage those red days much better. And what I can tell you over here about, so let me do this. The first thing is that if, let's say, we have a $2,000 risk for the day, right? And we generally used to trade 3 stocks or 3 tickers, could be futures, options, whatever. Well, don't risk the $2,000 for that day on only 1 ticker, because maybe you're gonna be trading 2, 3, 4 stocks. Maybe 1 stock is gonna be simple, like you don't understand, and you will have like a max docs per day, but all the other 3 would go good or are going good. So the major point is to divide your risk. You trade generally 3 stocks, then you have $2,000 max risk with your broker for the day, 700, 700, 700, or 600, 600, 600. So that when you have that not understandable setup or stock the day, we're not simply gonna F all our max dollar risk on 1 stock, but we're gonna cut it for 1/3, and the other 2/3 we still have, like enough possibility to make money. So by doing this, I believe, and I've seen in the past, traders that I mentored were able to do much better, reduce the bigger losses, reduce the red days, and to have a better performance. So my point is, you have to write down these things, because when you are in that moment, you get so stubborn that you don't want to say, oh, I'm not able to trade this, I'm gonna be like right, and you start fighting it, and that's the worst thing. There's some traders that just say in trading you have to be a coward. I don't think you have to be a coward. I never liked that word. I was not even a coward when people were bullying me, okay? So I think instead you have to stand up and try to do better, because that's the mentality of the great trader. Not being a coward, not putting your head on the sand, okay? We're not oysters. What you have to do instead is, like, you have to fight your bad habits. You have to write down your rules, and you have to respect them in order to become a successful trader. Okay, traders, this is for me the best tip that I can give you. The other thing is that, and this I receive from very often, but I receive from some newbies that had a small account, and right away they start to invest. One trader simply like half loss of his account in about 2 weeks, I think. You cannot simply get into trading, small account, and think you're gonna make money, because maybe you followed that wrong video out there that will show you with $200 you can make $1 million. There's no way. So my point is that when you have a small account, the first thing is that trade even 1 or 2 shares. You don't want to trade them, it's fine, but trade 1 or 2 shares. Practice. You can use the Bookmap simulator if you want. You connect that to your broker, but use very small shares. And then you simply start, focus on one pattern, one setup, and becoming good on that. You don't need to trade 10 setups. I'm not able to trade everything. I'm not going to be good trading everything, but I see certain setups where I can really say load the both. Actually, I say load the F both, if you know me. And some Italian things. But the point is, when I see those setups, I load, because I have the statistics that back up my decision, back up my playbook. Everything that I trade is back up on statistics. So I know this is going to work like 4 times out of 10 or 7 times out of 10. This is going to be my risk, and so on. So this. Okay, so Ventura over here, can you check your skew? Yes, buddy. So Square, anybody trading a skew? What's your point over here on Square? So first, as I said, and this is a Tesla, so strong, don't look too short, as I said. This is a strong play. So, and this is the reason why I like to use over here. This is like NVIDIA 2 days ago, and I shared this in my room. Okay, we're gonna look at Bookmap, but before I want to share this. So we had AMD 2 days ago, and I still have it over here. This bar doesn't really exist. This bar is the usual bar, 8 o'clock with TradingView or other brokers that or other softwares that is not really there. So I'm gonna put it over here so that you can see it. Okay, this bar over here doesn't exist. This is the pre-market high, and at the open you see that we have a break of the pre-market high and it fell all the way down. So we have a fake out of that level, and we have a bearish engulfing. We have the shooting star in the 1 minute and so on. Now today, staying on MD, I'm watching if we can break this 161 and 50, 162, we're gonna take a long. On SQ over here, so we look at block, okay, block. We had the same thing. We had this level breakout and then a fail. So this pattern over here, we're gonna check it with a 1 minute, for example. No, we're gonna check it with this. We're gonna check it with the 5. We have this level over here of resistance. And it breaks over here the resistance. We have this inside bar, and that is where we start having on the breakdown the fail. Okay, because the inside bar like this is often a fail of the trend. On the there we go. On the 3-minute chart, you have inside bar breakdown, inside bar breakdown, and the resistance. So that is like the playbook. Over here, I wouldn't be looking too long at all. It would be only, for me, interesting if today we can hold over here. But for me, this is going to do this. Once I see the daily fake out, look at AMD 2 days ago. It's called setup on FFT over here, so fail, follow through. And that is going to be probably a fail. Okay, so I will be looking for that fail all the way down. Okay. All right, let's go back over here to square. Yeah, see the major resistance up here. We have MD pushing. It's 10 o'clock, 10:30. So let's look at MD, what it's doing. We have a resistance daily at 240. So well, let's look over here how the price will behave on MDA, because we can have up here 240 to 50 fake breakout in short. So daily level, watching 240, 250, too short. I'm looking over here, my wife taking a short starting position at 236. Personally, I'm not gonna trade this. I'm only looking at big caps this morning. With that NVIDIA, that's beautiful. Yeah, you can see that it's very tight over here. They created support 228. Over here, 240. The company is what it is. But you know, these small caps after 10:30 can always push. Rejection over here, and that is exactly your short over here. This is an extension play. And you want to see over here a dump. So you can see how small caps now behave. I don't see any more that support, so this should fail. We have a stock over here with very bad financials. A stock over here has very low cash. Has a daily level important around 240, but you know, everything can still be possible. You take this and then you want to see a trend line break. Okay, so you want to see a trend line break over here, and then on that trend line break, you want to look for a rejection. So if we have a pattern of like this, then you're looking to go for that. Otherwise, over here's a starter because it's still the front side, right? Here, a daily resistance. You want to see a fail, a rejection over here, and then you want to see that unwind. Sorry, traders, I have a little bit of hay fever over here, allergy. Let's see if they can break the 225. Meanwhile, I'm looking at NVIDIA still. So I'd like to take a little bit of trades on NVIDIA. I think that's the most interesting stock of the day. Really like it. See more liquidity over here on the ask system over here is showing a J slim. So this pattern, if confirmed, is a short killer. Sorry, it's a killer, so it's good for shorts. Not that is a good long. So we should see over here a fail, but we need to see this trend line break. Okay, I want to pass over here into what we were saying, NVIDIA. Oh, that's so beautiful. So amazing, this NVIDIA this morning. So beautiful. I looked at NVIDIA 127. 127. 127 NVIDIA traders. 127. 127. Okay. And this morning we were long from the 123. Long play today from the 123. And that's the reason why, remember what we said, you have that 90 MA, use it as a guide. So strong, so beautiful. These are the best stocks to trade, really the best. The best stocks to trade, the best. Strong opportunity, hold it, use a hard time frame. You want to ride these, right? You want to ride these, you know, you can use even at 5 minutes. This is really an animal today. And everything from that entry at the gate, you can see that holding the yellow line, that's the 90 MA. Amazing. We can see together how this will go, this NVIDIA, for the next 5 minutes. These plays are so good. Over here, took a little bit of short position on NVIDIA, but only because we have that major extension. It's not an A+ setup. Like to see over here a little bit of fail on NVIDIA. Helping over here my wife on two things. All right, traders, so 10:35. Think that we had a very good session this morning. We share some good insight on Bookmap, how to use this. Again, you can reach out to team at Jtraderco. We have such a great room, and not because I said, but you can ask every member in our room. JTrader.co if you want to work with us or be mentored, or come to New York and Denver for a live trading session. Again, thank you so much. Thank you again, Bookmap, for holding these webinars. Read the disclaimer again. Remember, every single time it's important. These sessions are for education purpose only and to teach you how to use the order flow. Thank you again. Have a good trading day and see you next week. Bye-bye.